Hi, Emily. It's your father, Miguel. How are you doing today? Can you hear me okay? Huh. Yep, looks like everything's all right. How are you doing today? I can see when my video freezes. Turns out I don't have the best um, upload speed on my internet, so I'm going to try to work around that a little bit. And look, now my head is above the the switch behind my head. So I wanted to just touch base with you and say hi and wish you a happy Easter. Today is Easter Sunday, the of March, in 2016, and I'm thinking about you. And I missed you. And I wish I could see you in person. Um, so if you've got a spare hour coming up, I would like to be a part of that. I would like, and yeah, I would like to share that time with you. And it's just an hour. You know, is it that you're over scheduled and that an hour off is too difficult? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. And I'd like to. I am willing to jump through hoops to see you. For example, I would instantly take sick leave from work. Instantly, no questions asked to see you. So anyway, you're encouraged to give me a call and set up a time. Can chat a while, and it could be something really simple. Maybe um, we could just sit on the couch and talk a little while about what's been going on, just humdrum stuff, you know, really easy kind of thing. That would be fine. That would be fine. Just sitting on the couch chatting would be really nice. That would be nice. So I hope you're doing pretty well. I hope you had a nice. Actually, now that I think about it, you right now are on your spring break. All week is spring break from school. Isn't that great? Yeah, yeah. You get that time off from school so you can relax. My guess is, though, that your mom's probably come up with something for you guys to do. You're probably traveling to some far off land. That's fine. You know, I understand that kind of busyness. Um, and so I hope you have fun on your travels, wherever they may take you. Um, I personally don't travel around a lot. I get a lot of enjoyment just from exploring my own town. You know, exploring Lompoc and the surrounding cities, Santa Maria, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, and there's always something interesting to discover. I'm always finding little shops and stores I haven't seen, or um, meeting up with people, making friends. Yeah, that's what I like to do. That's my kind of travel. It's just sort of discover in a place that you're really familiar with. In fact, one example is how I went to the Lompoc Museum again with a friend. Yeah, we went to the Lompoc Museum and we saw a lot of interesting things. We saw a lot of Indian artifacts. We saw bowls made of stone and we saw baskets woven out of fibers by the ancient Chumash Indian tribe. And let's see, what else did we see? I saw trinkets, and I saw beautiful paintings and beautiful photographs. It was really neat. It's really, and I said this in my letter, how interesting it was that Native Americans, how they had to work so hard to eat every day. Yeah, I'm really glad that I don't have to work that hard. All I have to do is drive down to the grocery store and pack up my trunk with as many groceries as I can. And then, I don't even have to carry the groceries home. Drive my car home, and then I carry the groceries from the trunk of my car into my refrigerator. So it's actually pretty easy. And the grocery store is like open all the time. It's open like nearly all day, every day. I'm sure it was open today, the grocery store. So it's not like the grocery store closes or anything like that. So today, eating food is really easy. Well, getting food is easy. Getting food of all kinds. Like I can buy strawberries and bananas and pineapples, and I can get these foods all year round. But the Native Americans, they didn't have that luxury. Nuts or wheat, or maybe not even that. Maybe just seeds or roots, or you know. Anyway, they had a lot of fiber in their diet, with a lot of roots, nuts, and not a very varied diet. Well, maybe it's varied. Well, they didn't have ice cream. They don't have potato chips, right? I'm grateful for what I have. I recognize how privileged I am. How I live like a king. I live like a king here in our society. I was just marveling at how that I can just have my sink, and I can have just for the fresh water, you know? And I can have as much fresh water as I want. In fact, I'm actually kind of a little thirsty right now. I could go get some fresh water right now and drink it and not have to worry about diseases, you know? I don't have to filter the water. It comes fresh and clean. It's fantastic. I have to go to the well and get the water and sort of a winch and a rope, and sort of pull the water up out of the well, and then dump it out of my jug. Right? I don't have to do that. I just turn on the faucet handle, that knob, and the water just keeps pouring out. it just pours out like crazy, right? And then I have dishes that I wash, which I enjoy washing. And it's just amazing. And then I can, let's make a batch of dry beans, and I can make enough beans in less than an hour. And I could be eating there for, yeah, I would make a pot of beans that would last me a week, and it would take me less than an hour to prepare that pot of beans. Isn't that amazing? And I could eat that for a week. So we really live privileged lives. I'm glad for it. How hard back. I mean, and man, I'm not talking a million years. I'm talking just like 100 years ago. 100 years ago, homes didn't have indoor plumbing. They didn't have running water indoors. 100 years ago, homes didn't have electricity. So washer and dryer, no coffee maker, no electric pressure cooker, right? It's amazing. We live pretty privileged lives. With the vernal equinox. Vernal equinox is when the duration of the day and the duration of the night of the day are the same. And the reason I'm stuttering here is because I'm noticing that my bandwidth is not very large, and so I get a lot of freeze frames during these interviews. That I guess I could fix it, but I'd have to go with Comcast, which is an internet provider, and I used to do business with them. But I might have to, just so that I can get bandwidth so I can make these movies. But I might be forced to going into cop just so I can make high quality movies. Yeah. Might just have to do that. Now I'm with Verizon, and gosh darn, if their speeds just aren't very good, and so I have a hard time making these videos. I mean, I easily make the videos, but the videos don't necessarily they're not. I have problems with the freezing a lot. So anyway, but I was getting to Easter, and I was talking about the vernal equinox, and the vernal equinox occurs on the 20th of March. Now, 7 days afterwards, today is the 27th of March. Means is that the days are slightly right now. There's an extra 2 or 3 minutes. The days are an extra 2 or 3 minutes longer. And so that's been going on for like 7 days now. So what that means is that since it's 7 days later, 2 minutes is about 14 minutes long. So what that means is that the days, because we're beyond the vernal equinox or the spring equinox. Heard this already. I might be telling you stuff you already know. So please let me know if that's the case. I don't want to teach you stuff that you already know. You probably You probably already have the ideas of solstice and equinox right there. Your mind's like a steel trap. You probably have it all figured out already. If so, then it just, or you could use what I said as a refresher, right? Because it's Easter to do some Easter-like things. Maybe you had a chance to go outside and play at the park. Maybe you went to the park. That was maybe you did some Easter egg hunting. Maybe you ate a chocolate egg. Yum. Or maybe you had a marshmallow peep. That's right. Arsh, do you think you had one of those? You know, I might. I'm not sure if I've ever had a marshmallow peep. That's a good question. I probably forgot about it. It's not that memorable of it. If I had a peep, I don't know. Maybe, is it memorable? Yeah, I can't ever having a marshmallow peep. Either yellow or what other colors are there? Blue and pink. I don't know. I can't remember having. Let's see what other. I've had those before. Those are pretty darn good. Those are some of my favorites. Yeah, if I was going to eat something like you see a cake, yeah, would it be a chocolate bunny? No. You know, those are made with low quality chocolate typically, and see, you told me I'm not intrigued by chocolate bunnies. You know, it's not that interesting to me. I like chocolate. I'll eat chocolate. In fact, I had chocolate ice cream. I think that's pretty good. I have got this chocolate ice cream called Arctic Ice. And it's kind of an icy ice cream and not a creamy ice cream. But it's pretty good. It's low calorie, which is why I've got it. And that's probably why the flavor is just a little bit subpar, but it's actually quite good. It's and that's all it needs. It just needs to be above the standard, and it is above the standard. And so I had some yesterday, and let's see what other candies are associated with Easter. Well, I don't know. Did you get a chance to color eggs using the Pause egg dye? That's something to do. I know we've done that before. You and we've done that before many times. We get ducks with the tablets of vinegar, and you put the tablet, and you wait a little while, and then you have this wire handle, this spoon, and you take that spoon and you just sort of dip it in. You pick up the hard-boiled egg. You know, that reminds me that one of your favorite foods is a hard-boiled egg. I wonder, are hard-boiled eggs still your favorite food? I would like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And do your own hard-boiled eggs in the kitchen? Do you? I would like to know that too. I remember you and I making hard-boiled eggs in the kitchen, and I remember you loved them. Guess what? I've got a kitchen in my home. We can make hard-boiled that. I would totally make hard-boiled eggs. I happen not to my refrigerator right now. I tend not to get the that are shelled. I buy instead eggs in a carton, just the egg whites. Yeah, lower cholesterol. I'm watching my cholesterol intake, so you know that's eggs. I don't use whole eggs. I use the just the egg whites. I think that's a pretty good way to lower my cholesterol. Who knows? There's so much conflicting dietary information in the blogosphere, on the internet, and in different books. I have no idea anymore. I've given up. I surrender. I do not. I do not know if eggs are good anymore. It's been back and back and forth whether eggs are good for you or not, good for you or not, good for your health, and I have no idea. I've tried to do the research, and it's just I've basically given up. I've had a lot of health questions. I don't know how you can make heads or tails of it. One expert contradicts another expert, which contradicts another expert, and on and on and on and on. It's continual contradiction. Anyway, so I wanted to mention that I tried and failed. I even drove to Santa Maria, and guess what? The Santa Maria YMCA pool was closed because it's Easter. Yeah. So that's a drag. I was hoping to go swimming. I was all got my swim trunks. I've been losing weight lately. And that's fantastic news that I've been losing weight. And I've been losing so much weight that the last time I went swimming, I had my swim trunks on. When I would push off from the wall, my swim trunks would slide down about an inch because they're too big for my waist, which is smaller now. So that's really good news. But I had to get some trunks, pull out some older swim trunks. So that's cool today. So I could use my new swim trunks. Couldn't do it. So what that means is that probably during at work, which is when I swim typically during the lunch break. So that's good. I was going to swim yesterday, but I had that thing with my friend. We went to go see Batman versus Wonder Woman, or Batman to Lompoc Museum. The Lompoc, it off going swimming yesterday. Even though swimming is a very high priority for me, I put it off. You got to do more than just work out, right? Sometimes it's a little inconvenient. So, but I'll go swimming like 2 days late from my swimming time. Still losing weight. Oh, I just finished dinner. So let's see. I'm so happy. I was overweight, really overweight, and I think I had a really tough time losing it. And I think it had to do with my low carbing. I was on a low carb diet for those 3 years. Having low. So anyway, now I'm just eating anything and everything, but I'm putting a cap on my daily caloric intake. So, and I'm losing weight like gangbusters. So that's great. So 3 or 4 months, 4 months, fingers crossed, please. Yeah, it's not luck. I'm gonna definitely do it. All it's gonna take probably by June 20th, very close to normal weight. So hey, maybe we can celebrate your birthday together. Yay! 12 years old. All right, that'd be nice. Um, let's see. So you might have Verde for work. It's a chili verde stew. And I got the pound. And I'm going to be stewing the green chili soon. Maybe this afternoon, this evening. It's getting late this evening. So I should probably, I hope to serve it to my coworkers either tomorrow or so we'll see how that goes. So I hope it'll be a nice surprise for them. I'm just feeling generous, you know? I'm just feeling generous. You know, they've helped me a lot, and I'm going to be helping them a little bit. So that's nice. So yeah, I got that chili project I'm working on. I've been thinking about spending a lot more time in the kitchen. You know, I'm realizing that to have a really awesome high quality of life, I need to raise my standards, right? Raise my standards about the food that I eat. I think that's a good idea. And part of that is eating home cooked meals. And in order to do a good job eating home cooked meals, well, it's necessary to spend time in the kitchen. And so I'm really thinking about spending a lot more time in the kitchen, maybe 2 or 3 more hours spend. There's a lot that needs to be done. I need to cut the onions. I need to dice the onions. I need to have and ready, right? I have to have these aired, ready made, so that I can pull them out of the fridge and toss them on my food. I need to have salads available, salads of different kinds. Maybe a coleslaw and a regular salad just there, right? A lot of people can delegate this stuff off to restaurants and stuff, but a lot of that food is not very high quality. And it's high in salt, high in preservatives, high in other chemicals. So I think I'm going to try to improve my life by spending more time in the kitchen. I already spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I eat breakfast, lunch, and from my kitchen every single day. These meals, and I'm not going to restaurants or anything like that. I'm not buying fast food. And so I already spend some time in the kitchen. Someone's got to make the pork chop. Someone's got to make the hamburger, right? Someone's got to make the beans. Someone's got to make the spaghetti, the soup, right? The sum together. And all that takes time. So anyway, I think that's what I want to do. Spend more time in the kitchen. And let's see. One last thing I'll talk about is I spoke with my brother Angelo Trujillo on the phone last night. In fact, he gave me a call. And he's doing well. He's going to college at a university in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I'm actually helping him out. I'm giving him some money every paycheck. Again, because I'm a generous person. Hate to blow my own horn, but if I don't blow my own horn, nobody's going to know about it. But I'm helping him out a little bit with school, and just a little bit, you know. I wish I could help out more, but I actually have a lot of expenses. Oh, expensive expenses. So I help out my brother complete college, but to help out my mom too, right? So I'm helping out people. I seem to be helping out everybody except me. That's okay. I don't have a lot of need. So I talked with Angelo. He seems to be doing pretty well. We talked about my dad, Ben Trujillo, who is your grandpa. He's doing fine. He's a little depressed after his, which has been a real challenge for him. Divorces are a challenge. I know, I've been through 2 of them. And yeah, one of these days I'll have to talk to you about it when you get old enough to hear all the sordid details. No. You know, who knows? Maybe I'm able to say about it. I've only been through it twice. Maybe. So I talked with Angelo, and he seems to be doing well. He's in good spirits. He's got a girlfriend, which is neat. Hopefully, it doesn't sort of distract him from his studies. I really do want him to get his degree. He's going for it's like management of art performances, something like that. I forget what the title of his degree is called, but it's probably a Bachelor of Arts, I'm guessing. So maybe it's a Bachelor of Science. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. It was nice talking to you, Emily. And I just wanted to tell you that I love you, my daughter. You're my daughter, and you will always be my daughter. It will change no matter how far apart we are. You know, we'll always be one in some respect or another, right? And so if you ever need me, or you can use me as a resource, if you ever need some time or energy or just encouragement, especially encouragement, I'm there to help you out, okay? I've got a lot of experience. I have a lot of value to provide. And feeling lonely or despondent, please let me know. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you have to say. Again, I love you. Have a great evening and have a great Easter. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.